my angels, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering some true and false questions from Instagram, which I've got on my phone. And I'm just going to get straight into the video because I feel like it's been forever since I've done like a sit down, just life chatty kind of video. We have got a little helper here with us, which is always nice. If you guys don't follow me already, I am on Instagram just under @Kaushal, so please come and follow me on there. But yeah, let's get straight to it. Okay, you see yourself quitting YouTube in the near future and continuing on other platforms. Do you know what, if I be completely honest with you, that was probably true a couple of years ago because I just wasn't happy on YouTube. But now I'm having so much fun like creating videos and filming videos and stuff that no, I probably wouldn't quit anytime soon. I'm actually having so much fun on YouTube and filming videos and just, yeah, creating content and filming stuff that makes me feel good and that I want to create. I think I got to this like point a few years ago where I was making videos for like other people and for trends and things, and now I'm just kind of like, no, I'm just gonna make stuff for me. So that's false. You and Vex never argue. I feel like whenever you post a positive, smiley, happy picture with your other half, and this can be for anyone online, people just assume that you have this perfect relationship and that everything is perfect and like it's all like a fairy tale. But me and Vex, like, we argue like any other couple. Like, we don't argue that much, if I'd be completely honest with you. A lot of the times it's about food. I feel like I've mentioned this before. We don't like argue, like shout at each other. We generally just have like a conversation. But yeah, we don't argue, but we do, if that makes sense. So that's false. You would rather live in the UK than India. So funny story is that I actually wanted to live in India for a year. I've always grown up in the UK, but the older I've gotten, I really want to experience a full year in India, and I'd love to live in a city like Mumbai. I feel like a piece of my heart is definitely in Mumbai. Like the energy there, the food, the people, the vibe. I feel like I just really want to experience that for a year. Vex and I were actually going to come to India last year during like Christmas, New Year's. We kind of planned that the previous year, but obviously with everything going on in the world, we couldn't actually go. But I would love to live in India for a year, and if like it turns out to be like the best thing ever, then I wouldn't genuinely mind living there. But yeah, I would never say no to that. You've been thinking of adopting another dog. Oh my god, do you know what? I would love to adopt a dog. I feel like Tupac brings so much happiness into our lives, and he's got such a, I don't even know where he's gone, but he's got such a lovely personality. He's just so sweet. He's so scared of everything. He's such a wuss. Like, he's genuinely such a wuss. Like, he's just so dopey and cute and sweet, and he loves playing. Like, playing is like his favorite thing ever. I think he loves playing more than he loves treats and more than he loves food. But yeah, I would love to adopt a dog and have him be Tupac's little friend. But actually, my best friend is getting a dog very soon, and he's basically Tupac's brother. So Tupac will kind of have like a part-time dog friend. You went to university for something business or economics related. No, I went to university and did marketing and advertising with public relations. So yeah, my degree was very marketing led. I use parts of what I learned in my uni degree in my job, like in what I do in day to day, but like, if I be completely honest with you, I would have loved to just not go to uni because it just, for me, it wasn't the path that I wanted to go down. If I had it my way, if I had to go to university and do anything I wanted to do, I would probably have done forensic science to be like a forensic detective because I love solving crimes. I love watching crime shows, basically. Or I would have loved to do communication studies, which is all to do with like semiotics and like body language and things like that. I think that was like my favorite thing that I did at A-levels. You did a uni degree. Yes, I did do a uni degree. I think people just assume like when you're on YouTube that you didn't have a life before YouTube. Like, YouTube is everything. YouTube actually happened for me quite late. I was 25 when I started YouTube, so I was, compared to a lot of the other people doing what I was doing, I was a lot older. But yeah, I did go to university. Vex annoys you most of the time. You know what, he actually doesn't. If anything, I annoy him most of the time. The amount of times I sit there and I cuddle Tupac and I'm like, look how cute we look. And I do that every day without fail. So yeah, I think I actually annoy him more than he annoys me. So that is false. You studied in the same university as Vex. I feel like a lot of these questions are like true and false about me and him. But Vex and I didn't go to the same university. We actually met at his final year of uni and my second year of uni. But he went to Nottingham Trent and I went to Northampton. So yeah, we went to separate unis. You want to move to a big city. Okay, if I be completely honest with you guys, there was a point where Vex and I really wanted to move to a city and just experience city life. We thought we were city people, but throughout our spiritual journey and through getting older and just realizing what we really want in life, we've realized that we don't want any of that. We purely just want happiness, and we want to stay in our lane, be happy, and that doesn't mean necessarily being in a big city. Our views on how we want to live life have definitely changed, and especially like where we want to live it has changed. So that's pretty much a false for now. You never wanted to get married or get in a relationship. Okay, so me being me, like the full-on girly girl that I am, like ever since I was little, I just had this dream that and this wish that I was going to be 25, married with my first child, So I always knew I wanted to get married, but I think I realized like in my 20s that, you know, I wanted to get married for the right reason, to the right person at the right time, and touch wood, like everything happened and fell into place at the right time and everything worked out in the end. So yeah, I have always wanted to get married. You love spicy food. True. 100% true. I love spicy food. I have to have something spicy with everything I eat. Like I have to have either hot sauce or chilies or just something spicy, like even chutney, like whatever it is, I have to have spicy food. Sometimes it's okay without having spicy food, a lot of like spicy condiments, but I do love spicy food. I feel like my food isn't complete unless it's got like a little hint of spice in there. Vex was your first boyfriend. No, Vex wasn't my first boyfriend, but he is my longest boyfriend, and well, not boyfriend. Yeah, longest boyfriend, longest husband, longest partner. So that is false. You're a vegan. Okay, so my husband and I, we tried to eat as much of a plant-based diet as possibly can. I would say we are 98% plant-based. But there is the odd time sometimes where we may have something like paneer, but very rarely. We'll probably have it maybe like once every 2 or 3 months, and that's generally if we go out to eat, but primarily we are plant-based. You don't have siblings. I do have siblings. I actually grew up in a joint family, so I thought I had one brother and 2 sisters, but biologically I have one brother, but then on the flip side, I have 3 cousins who are like my sisters, but yeah, I have one brother. He is 8 years older than me, so he's very much like a father figure to me, especially after my dad passed away. He very much took that role of that father figure, so yeah, I do have siblings. You are a true believer of God and spirituality. I think that's definitely true. I grew up in a very religious household, but I wasn't taught religion and spirituality when we were younger. It was kind of forced upon us. And throughout my teenager, 20 kind of years, I became a lot closer to definitely spirituality. For me, when I think of God, I don't think of a person. I don't think of a specific type of God, if that makes sense. I just believe in a higher supreme being, whatever name you want to give that to, whatever religion you follow. I truly believe that it all is from the same source. The religion that I like to say that I follow is a religion of love, but yeah, I'm definitely a believer of God and spirituality. If you are not a YouTuber/influencer, then you'd be a journalist. Nope. I don't think I would have been a journalist. I prefer talking than I do writing, although I don't mind writing now and again, even though I don't really care about spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes because I just write from my heart. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been a journalist. No. True or false? You have been involved or affected in certain YouTube influencers, dramas or issues? No. I like to stick to my lane and just stay in my lane and just do what I want to do and do what I feel like is right for me, and I don't really care about what anyone else is doing, because if I spend that time and energy on them, then I'm not spending that time and energy on myself to be able to grow and learn as a person. So rather than being involved in things like that, I distance myself from all of that and just do what I feel what's right for my heart and my mind, my body and my spirit. Makeup is your only hobby or the only thing that you like? No, I wouldn't say makeup is my only hobby. It's one of my very, 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 very like favorite big hobbies of mine. But I love things like puzzles. I love jigsaw puzzles. Like if I could have a jigsaw puzzle like set out on a table, like at all times, 365 days a year, I would be very, very happy. I love jigsaw puzzles. I love cooking. I love traveling. I love going on walks. And I don't know whether that's like a hobby, but I love going on walks. But I love anything like creative and arty, and like I actually want to start doing painting because I loved art at school. I wanted to do art as an A-level and my mom said no. But I would love to pick up art again because I feel like it gives me so much peace and grounding. And I feel like it would just be a really nice thing to do, to just get lost for a few hours in that. So yeah, I have way more hobbies than just makeup. You can't remember what life was like before Tupac, He Is Your World. 100% true. Oh my god, like the first few months, I'm not gonna lie, were really, really hard because we kind of didn't know what we were doing. We were learning things as we were going along, and it was a big like just learning curve for us in general. But now that he's got like a real settled routine, and he's like, he knows that this is his home, and like he's just got this cute little personality to him. I wouldn't have it any other way. And like the same goes for my husband as well. Like we both, like he is our like everything. He's just the best. If you guys could all meet him, like you would understand. And I wish everyone could meet him because his energy is just so sweet and so pure. You had a nose piercing. Yes, I've had my nose pierced twice. Once when I was like in year 5 or 6. My dad used to do this thing when I was at school. Whenever like I had to be away for a longer period of time, or like I wanted to get my nose pierced, he would basically write a letter and be like, this is for religious purposes. So I used to get away with doing stuff like that. I was never like a rebel, but he was just like, yeah, it's fine, you can get your nose pierced, I'll just write you a letter. I got my nose pierced the first time in India, where they did it with like literally like a wire. So they like stuck a wire in my nose and then like curved it around into like a hoop. And I had that done in India. Then I came back home to the UK, and I annoyingly kept changing the flipping stud to like different colors to like match my outfit, even though it wasn't fully healed. And then it got one of those like little bumps on my nose, and yeah, I had to get rid of it because it just kept getting infected. And then the second time I had it done was specifically for my wedding. I wanted to have like a big nose ring for like the wedding day. So I had my nose pierced for that. And again, it was like a nightmare. It didn't take, like it took so long to heal. Even when I took it out, it wasn't fully healed. And yeah, it was just causing me issues. So I just thought, you know what? I did it for the wedding. I got it out of my system. I did it for the wedding, did the whole nose ring thing. And then after that, I was just like, yeah, I need to take it out. So yeah, I've had it done twice and it's gone now, and I'm not getting it done again. Have you ever promoted something that you have never used? So I think you mean by like paid ads or like paid promotions that I've done with brands. So I say this to like every single brand I meet, every single person I meet, every single like meeting I've had with like different agencies and talks and things that I've done. If I, regardless of getting paid for something or not being paid for something, if I wouldn't recommend it to my mum, my sister-in-laws and my best friend, then I'm not going to talk about it. And that's with like paid stuff as well as like organic, just stuff that I'm talking about. I feel like that's been something that's stuck with me ever since I've started this, because I started this as a hobby. Like it was never like a thing for me to want to come in here to make money or to make it my job. So that is the one thing that I always ask myself. Sometimes now, especially with everything going on in the world, whenever a brand will come to me saying, we really want to work with you, the first thing I will say to them, is there some way that I can give back? So if I'm doing like a perfume post or like something, like, is there any way we can give out free samples? Is there something that I can give back for free? So that's another thing that I bear in mind now as well. Is it true that you've had an easy journey in the makeup career? I used to want to be a makeup artist and just do that as my like job, because I used to do that as like a part-time thing when I was in my last full-time job. But I wouldn't say I've had it easy. My job life has always been kind of like filled with a lot of anxiety. Like all my jobs that I've had in the past have been quite stressful for me. But yeah, my makeup career, I suppose it did come easy in the sense that everything just fell into place. It was the right place, the right time, and everything was just meant to be. And my like career did progress quite a bit, but then I hit like a mental block, and I hit like this like anxiety wall, which made me be really scared of coming back on YouTube. But now that I've gotten over that wall and I've like knocked it down, I feel like so much better about it. So I suppose I have had an easy path, but then it was hard on my mental health after a few years. But now I feel like I'm at a good place again. You love makeup-free days. True, 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 true. 100, 100, 110, 20 million % true. I love being makeup-free. And last year really, really, really taught me how much I do love being makeup-free, because I just love being like able to not have to worry about like my eyeliner going like this and whatever. Like, I just love the fact that I can just chill out with no makeup on. And when I do paint my face and do my makeup and do glam up, I like doing it for a reason. Whether that's to make myself feel better, whether that's just because I fancy, I don't know, listening to some music and just getting lost while doing makeup, or whether that is actually for an actual occasion like a wedding or something like that, which obviously we've not had. But yeah, I've realized how much I love being makeup free, especially last year. That was like the big turning point for me, that I actually love no makeup and actually very, very natural makeup as well. You had another job before YouTube. Yes, I have had so many jobs. I used to work in a shoe shop. I used to work for New Look. I used to work for a pharmacy. I used to work at a post office. I used to work in 3 or 4 different like office jobs. So yeah, I've had loads of jobs before YouTube. You have a fear of heights and water. I don't think I have a fear of heights. I freaking love roller coasters. Like Six Flags Magic Mountain in California was like my favorite place. You watch Desi serials at night like our mums did. No, I don't. You believe and apply the law of attraction in your life. 110%. If you have no idea what the law of attraction is, or more importantly, the law of vibration, I highly recommend you guys to read my husband's book, because that really helps you put loads of aspects of your life into a way where you're going to be vibrating a higher level, which will then attract things that you want in your life and you want to come true and happen in your life. So I'll leave a link to that as well below. You can eat 1 green raw chili without any problems. Hold that thought. Right, I have a chili right here. Wait, side note, my uncle can pick chilies. He can just look at it and be like, that's not spicy. Eat this. This is really spicy. You like this one. Like, he's very good at that. I'm not very good at this. I just picked up a random chili that wasn't too big. But let's just do this. If I'd be really honest with you, that tasted like green bell pepper. You wear glasses? No, I've always wanted to wear glasses. My brother-in-law is a pharmacist, and I was like, I feel like I can't see, like things are fuzzy. He was like, here, have some reading glasses. He just literally gave me some reading glasses to shut up. But I really wish I had glasses, because I don't know, I just really like them. You had an easy and happy childhood. Yeah, I would say I relatively had a very easy and happy childhood. I was very, very, very fortunate, very, very lucky, and very grateful for that. My teenage years and my early 20s were a little bit rocky. But other than that, I feel like, yeah, I was very, very blessed as a child. You do not drink or consume alcohol. I used to drink alcohol. Now I just don't like the taste of it. Every now and again, I might have a glass of wine. I really want to learn how to make my own wine. But yeah, I don't really drink alcohol, but every now and again, I might have like a little drink, but I'm not fussed. I can live without it. You were scared to tell your mum about Vex. No, I think me and my mum got to this point where I could kind of just tell her anything. I still remember around the time where I was seeing Vex, she was like, are you like going on a date with someone? And I was like, I was trying to like break her into it, and I was like, no, I'm just like, I'm gonna see people, I'm gonna go on dates and just see how it goes. So yeah, I was like always like priming her before that. But yeah, she was really sweet. I wasn't scared to tell her. You are self-taught at makeup. Yes, I am self-taught. I just learned everything by myself, or like by my cousin, or like watching videos or reading about things. But yeah, everything that I've learnt and apply when it comes to makeup is learnt from myself or from other people. You love traveling. Yes, oh my God. And I feel like last year has really made me and Vex, both of us, realize how much we love traveling. But yeah, that is very, very, very true. You wear your heart on your sleeve. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just the way that I am. It's just my nature, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Tupac helped you with your mental health. 100%. I feel like he just makes me, where is he? Yes, my little pooply head has helped me so much, haven't you? Yeah. His dad is just over there, so he's gonna run off now. Yeah, I think he's obsessed more with Vex than he is with me at the moment, but yeah, he definitely has. You are proud of being Vex's wife? Yes, of course I am. Oh my God, why wouldn't I be? 100 million gajillion% yes, that is true. You're a foodie and you cook good. As in, like, I'm guessing that means that you're a good cook. I'm definitely a foodie and I love cooking. I feel like my husband would have to answer that. Would you say that I'm a good cook?
The best.
The best. Oh my God, okay. Vex is a Gujarati too. Yes, we are both Gujarati. That is true. You love using sustainable products that help the environment. I am definitely more aware and mindful about the types of products that I use and things like that. So there's no way that I can just make a sudden shift and sudden change because I've got so much stuff in the house that necessarily might not be sustainable. But the most sustainable thing to do is to use them up before buying anything new. So yeah, I'm definitely going down that route and I would say that that is true. You never leave your house without makeup. That is false. If it was you always leave your house without makeup, that would be true because 99% of the time I'm always makeup free. Even when I have to go into like Tesco's or anything like that to go and do any shopping or to go and grab anything, I am in slob mode like all the time. I used to go into Tesco's with like in my PJs all the time, like, but yeah, that is false. You are under 5 foot. I always like to say to people that I'm 5 foot. I'm probably just low. I feel like I've shrunk as well the older I've gotten, but yeah, that is probably true. You like to help small businesses promote their services. Yes, I definitely have shifted my way of where like I spend my money. I would definitely say I'd like to look on places like Etsy and Instagram to try and find small businesses that I can purchase from myself and then obviously share with everyone on Instagram. But yeah, I love being able to support by buying something from a small business, especially their owned businesses. I do their owned businesses like kind of like stories every week on my Instagram where I use the hashtag Desi owned and I will basically share some amazing companies that are brown owned. And I just feel like, I don't know, I've always grown up in this whole like mentality of like where you're pitted against each other, where you're always compared to one another, where like you're always compared to like your cousins or your friends, like so and so got this, why did you get that, and all of that. So I feel like that kind of culture has almost kept this like weird like, no, only my business can be here, only I can succeed, where actually there's space for everyone. We can help everyone out. So yeah, that's my little thing. If I can help out small businesses and their owned businesses, it makes me really happy. And that, you guys, is the end of this true and false video. I feel like I didn't really answer it just as a true and false, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching this rambly video where I'm just sitting and chatting with you guys. Please leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram because I'm always posting on there. I literally post on there like every single day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sending all the love and light from my heart to you guys, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one.